sis, go for it. If you're looking for a sign, this is the sign. Go for it.
Hey, and I'm still myself. I've been through it all and I'm still myself.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. I have been wanting to get back and be more present with you all. So thanks for being patient and thanks for continuing to be here. My name is Jacqueline Geiger, and if you want to know how I achieved this look and learn more about what I've been up to this last year, keep watching. Alright, so I just washed my face, and skincare is what I always start with. Even if I'm in a rush, I do the Skin Revitalizing Essence. And this preps my skin. Because I do use, in the mornings, I use a C Radiance. So it's basically vitamin C and a couple other natural plants. C Radiance. Right there. Ooh. Some natural plants. Even before, I used to have a skincare practice. The makeup artist that I followed on YouTube always stressed skincare, because I always be like, why is their skin so flawless when they apply makeup? Sometimes my skin would be on the drier side, and I never considered my skin to be dry, but I don't know if it's age, I don't know if it's hormones, but there's so many different types of primers that you can use, but if you're using foundation, I do recommend primers. It has personally been a game changer for me. I use the oil intensive. It's called a Rejuvenate oil, and I just literally 3 drops every time I use it. So I apply. Oh my god, I skipped sunscreen. God. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna put it on. Usually I put sunscreen before the oil. I think you guys have me nervous because it's my first video back, but I first always do sunscreen, and it's very lightweight. It's called Sun Veil. I'll put the details in the description box for y'all. Oh, it actually didn't make a big difference. I thought it would be sticky, but because it's so lightweight, and then I put the oil. Oh, I hope my foundation goes in well. I already pre-moistened the ¿cómo se dice? Oh my god, what is that called? Beauty blender. Oh my god, I am nervous, guys. But I'm just taking you into my routine. Eye smoothing. Just a little bit on my ring finger because it's a weaker finger, so you're not tempted to like get in there, you know. When I'm in a hurry, I like just be really gentle, but I've read you should dab it, dab a dab dab, dab a dab a do. Okay. So my skin is ready. My skin is ready for the makeup. Yes, it is. Okay, believe it or not, this is my skin better than after I had the baby. After I had the baby, las manchitas que se me ven estaban super pigmented. There's a scientific term for that. Just a side effect of pregnancy. I don't remember the term. But yes, the manchas were very prevalent. Okay, this Clinique Superbalanced Silk Makeup, it actually does have SPF as well, SPF 15. My Sun Veil has SPF 30. So obviously use a sunscreen. But this has been my ultimate favorite so far. I tried also more recently the Marc Jacobs. I can't remember the actual name, pero un tubito así como oval kind of. I didn't love it. Maybe I didn't match my skin correctly. I've also tried the YSL stick. It's more of a lighter coverage, but actually the YSL, I really like that I nailed the shade, because I feel like I'm an in-between shade. Like, I'm not too light, I'm not too deep, but this one here I really love. This is, again, Superbalanced Silk Makeup in Silk Cream. It says chamois, guys. I'm not even joking. It says chamois. I'll put a picture in here. It says chamois. I'll never forget that. Okay, so it's already moistened. It's exprimida. Okay, so I bought this, obviously, mirror, and that's actually my son. Okay, story time. His birthday is March 23rd, and I had this, party of 30 people set up for March 23rd, 2020 is when he turned 1. Ya tenía las bolsitas de dulce. I had the party favors, which were these cute little stickers. Todo, ya tenía todo, pues. And then, of course, the world shut down the first week of March. And the pizza place that I was going to host the party at, they're like, sorry, your party's been canceled. And duly so. I mean, of course, I had plans to canceling the party to begin with, but I mean, the pizza place canceling the party on my behalf, I was like, okay, that's even better, because for everyone's safety. So long story short, I had like 35 to 40 stickers of that. So what I do now, my son goes to daycare now, so anything like his water bottle has his sticker, so instead of it being his name on it, he has his face on it. His tablet has his face on it. My laptop has his face on it. My mirror. It's just a cute little now it's like funny. It's a funny thing. I don't know if I love the application today, and I think it's because I did SPF over the oil. But we're gonna keep going. Okay, my favorite palette of all time, well, since I got into makeup a few years ago, has been the KKW times Mario. It's still my favorite. I use it. It's like my everyday go-to. You'll see how beat up. I mean, my son has gotten into it too, so I always use, ¿cómo se llama the Miami and the Armenian. The Miami and the Armenian and the KKW. And this is obviously a technique that I use just watching YouTube videos, so you could definitely do that as well. I'm by no means a makeup artist or anything, but I always just do the swish. Sometimes even when I'm in a hurry, I'm like, oh my god, swish right here, and it looks really good. And obviously the more you do it, the more it's gonna become easier. So this is the Miami. I love this shade. This is probably my most favorite shade of all time. So it's just like like a swish. Swish, 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 swish. Okay. You see, like, it's not about perfection. It's an art. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the Armenian from the corner of the eye and then just kind of blending it. But yes, speaking of daycare, ya tiene el niño since March and we're in June going to daycare. Let me tell you, the beginning was so hard. Not just on him, but on my husband and I, and even grandma, honestly. It was tough because he would cry. Ya tenía, he was going to a babysitter before the pandemic. But during the pandemic, my work had us working from home, so for a whole year, he was with us. He was with us for a whole year, so that was a huge change for him and us. So we were all just going through it. It was at the end of March, early April, that he started going to daycare. Y ahí todos bien tristes. But we made it, and now he loves it. He still sometimes cries. I'm doing, oh my god, what is it? Loyalty. Aquí in the corners of my eyes. But now he has a great time. He has a great time. They have water days because it's the summer. And I just love how the daycare gives, there's an app and they give little pictures throughout the day that let us know when he takes naps, when he eats snack, when he eats lunch and breakfast. It's the best. I love it. And the fact, I mean, seeing that your kid is having a great time, I mean, that gives you, of course, peace of mind. So it works out for all of us. Okay. I forgot a few things, so I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my brows. So I was saying, daycare. It has been so much better. Mom, if you're listening and you're like, oh, I have to do daycare now, and it's so stressful and worrisome, it does get better. If you need to hear it, I'm here to tell you it does get better. For both you and for them as well. I grew my eyebrows during quarantine because I really messed them up during quarantine because I thought I could be a waxer, and yeah, I learned my lesson. But I have started to visit an amazing person. She does my eyebrows. She's been so patient with me. If you're in Peoria, Arizona area, you gotta go visit her. Leave you her information up at the bottom. Okay, I did my brows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use same thing. I'm gonna use the same brown Libra. No, it's not Libra. Albanian. I'm gonna use that to line my eyes real quick. Okay, so besides daycare, what's new? So this month has been a year since I started an intensive grad program. So I'm going to graduate school. I finally decided to go back. I got my undergraduate degree from Arizona State University 11 years ago now. So it was my goal. Like, before I get married and have kids, I want to get a master's too. I've been married almost 5 years, and I have a 2-year-old, and I have a bonus daughter too. Actually, she's a teenager. So we have kids, I'm married, and finally, and during the pandemic, I'm like, what am I waiting for? I'm going to go to grad school. So I've been doing grad school. It's been a year. It's intensive. Every 2 months, I get a brand new class. So yes, sometimes I'm like, I'm so exhausted. I'm like, duh, why? Because I'm doing so much. And I also started a business selling beauty products as well. And the website. I started a website too last July. Let me just tell you, your girl just went all in on all the dreams. There's still so many dreams, but I felt like I kind of lost myself because of mental health challenges after I had the baby. So I don't know, during the pandemic, with so much loss around us and just so many people going through such tough times, that you kind of just realize that life is so short and we only get one. And at the end of the day, who cares what people think about your own journey? As long as you're not causing harm to anyone else, as long as what you're doing is productive for you, those around you, why not go for it? Why not go for it? So I decided to just go all in. And my husband's super supportive. He himself has been working on some projects, and I'm back. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, you know, I still don't have doubts. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? God, am I in the right path? Is this where you want me? Like, is this where you have me? But faith means trusting in what, you know, you cannot see. And that means moving. That means moving. I can have faith as much as I want, but faith without works is dead. I have to, actually acting on that faith is what actual faith is, you know? So, yes, I am preaching to myself right now. So, girl, if you have a dream, go for it. Don't wait. Go for it. Sis, go for it. If you're looking for a sign, this is the sign. Go for it. So yes, tell me, do you have summer plans? Our daughter's gonna come visit from California. She lives with mom and stepdad. And she's gonna come visit at the end of the month. I heard that there's an awesome, like a few hours from here up north, there's great adventurous things. So we'll see if she's up for that. I want to do something fun while she's here. Okay, there it is. I have this IBY. It's actually an eyeshadow. It's called Lush Eyeshadow in Balance. I had gotten it from one of those subscription boxes. And I actually like it for highlighter. Alright. I just need my lashes. And we're almost done. Okay, so I recently got my makeup done because I was part of a bridal party. And I got my makeup done by this amazing makeup artist here. She's not originally from the Valley, but she lives in the Valley now, thankfully, and I fell in love with her. She actually has her own cosmetics, her own beauty product line. So, I'm going to link her down below. She has an awesome YouTube account, and she has awesome tutorials. Actually, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to follow one of her tutorials, and I'm going to record it. I use, your typical duo. I like mine. I know there's a clear one, but I like mine in black or dark. So it dries dark, kind of looks like eyeliner. And the way I learned how to put lashes on is watching YouTube. So maybe you are not as comfortable, and hopefully I get to teach you some tips and tricks to make it easier on yourself. Alright, so I always put the glue on at the same time, and then I wait until it's tacky, and then I put one, and then I put the other. So I just let it sit. Tell me if you like. Do you want a more close-up tutorial where the camera is close and you can see what I'm doing? If that is what you want, oh my god, everything's falling. I could for sure do that. But you see, it's amazing how this is done. Look at that. It's also helpful to have really awesome products, and I love these. These are like fluffy. That's the best way to describe these. They're fluffy, they're lightweight. If you're a first timer, chances are you might feel like, oh my god, you know, this is a lot. This is NYX, and this is in the shade Nude Beige. Sometimes when I'm afraid to go like past my lips, because I'm like, it doesn't look good on me, whatever. And I've lately been trying this like where you kind of go across your cupid bow, because I have a pretty defined cupid bow. So if I go, like across it, sometimes I feel like, oh, voy a parecer payaso. But I just go for it. And this Anastasia in Nude Matte is what I use most times. I'll probably do some gloss over it. I'll probably do some Rejuvenate oil. Okay. And we are ready. Okay, this is Frankie Rose, and it's in olive. And I just go kind of to calm the shine. I think it's because I use the SPF. And now I get to top it off with some Urban Decay. And there you have it. That is my go-to routine if I have like at least 20 minutes to do it. If not, I do some version of it, but the products that I showed you today is what I use. So you don't have to be an expert, you kind of just have to go for it. And there you have it. Thank you for getting ready with me and being on this video. Let me know what else you'd like to see on this YouTube. I look forward to being more present here, and as always, thank you for watching.
Hey, and I'm still myself. I've been through it all and I'm still myself.